gotta charge my camera. Oh! What?
I don't know, I just wanted to scream here. This isn't going in, right?
Oh no, it's totally going in.
Fuck.
But, okay. So, yes, I did actually see the gameplay. After all, I did, I did mention, Mario's, psionic hat.
Yeah, that's true.
Again, Mario and the Minish Cap.
I fucking love that idea. It's just so out of nowhere. Like
an RKO?
What?
RKO out of nowhere! My God! See, you're not standing up, so I can't do an RKO.
No, yeah, I feel like, I really like the idea that they talked about, like, the whole idea of how they came up with all the ideas for, like, the game, which is very similar to how they came up with the ideas for Breath of the Wild. And, like, everyone actually came up with ideas and, like, made little, like, kind of little games, and then they decided what ideas worked and what didn't, and then they put them together. So, like, overall, you're working on one game, but everyone's, like, there's groups, like, coming up with ideas that, like, are figuring out, like, what work. Like, they talked about, like, how the capture idea, like, they were coming up with ideas, like, a point that was a group's, like, a whole original idea that they built a game around.
Like, what's the capture idea? The hat thing?
Yeah, the hat thing, like, possessing, which I fucking love the
T-Rex.
the subtle pun in the name. Capture.
Good night, world. I'm done here. For those of you wondering, yes, we're recording in my bedroom.
Oh, come on. That's pretty clever. Like, I didn't even notice it until someone pointed it out.
Best pun is Hammer-Eye. You will admit it, and you will like it.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
The episode of Rick and Morty where the parasites are...
Oh, yeah!
Yeah. Now do you remember Hammer-Eye?
I don't know. I prefer Pencilvester.
That's because she was mentioned more. Pencilvester's overrated, in my opinion. Hammer-Eye's the best.
No, yeah, it was, like, one of the things that they were talking about, like, one of the things, like, the reason why I compared to, like, how they were talking about the Breath of the Wild thing is because they had this whole, like, mini-series talking about how they came up with the ideas for Breath of the Wild. And one of the things they talked about is, like, originally they had a small group, like, come up with just a game that was Hyrule Field, and they put, like, spaceships in it.
What?
They were shooting down at you.
Okay.
And you had to attack them, and they were like...
I would play that Zelda game.
Yeah, like...
Legend of Zelda,
like, I'll show you, like, the behind-the-scenes, like, series that they did. It's really short, but it's, like, really cool, like...
Actually,
like, some of the ideas that they had, like thinking, like... Those would actually be really good games, but I can see why they didn't do it, because it wouldn't really work in, like, Zelda-wise.
But, like, just... Imagine if Nintendo released all these games in a bundle pack. It's like the Inspiration Pack or something.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Yeah, so you could just play Legend of Zelda Space Invaders.
Like, one of the things they were talking about, like, how they developed, like, for the new Mario Odyssey, they talked about how they developed, like, the using objects, like, around in, like, the area as, like, assistance for, like, platforming and, like, stuff like that. Yes. They talked about how, like, originally that was, like, a whole group's, like, original game, and the capture thing was like that, and they had to work those
so
stuff
you
like
can,
that
like,
together.
bounce off of a fire hydrant to get to a ledge.
Yeah, like one of the things that they, like, in New Donk City in the gameplay that they showed is that you can use, like, the street lights. You can, like, kind of, like, spin around on them, and then just, like...
You can swing off street lights.
Yeah, and you can, like...
awesome.
Jump onto them, and there's, like, steel girders that, like, move, like, into paths that you can, like, take.
That is pretty cool.
And, yeah, I really like the graphics in all of the games that they've shown for the Switch are fucking amazing.
I know, and, like, The weird thing is that you said people were complaining that you could see Mario's pores.
People weren't they're not complaining about the fact that you can see them. They weren't complaining about the fact that that it's an unnecessary detail.
Yeah, but I couldn't see any pores on Mario.
Well, in the promotional art and stuff like that, there was a really good.
I at least agree with them that it's unnecessary to show all of Mario's pores.
There was one they were talking about how one of the pictures was so detailed that you could count each individual thread in the M on his hat.
Holy shit. I'm imagining that wasn't rendered in-game. That would be excessive.
Yeah, here it is.
What the fuck?
And here's another thing that was interesting.
That's incredible.
They even have red smudges on his gloves.
That is way too much. You don't... Nintendo, you don't need that detail for a fucking Mario game.
Yeah,
oh my god. What is that, a 4K picture or something?
I don't fucking know, but this is, the picture that's from.
You can count the individual hairs on Mario's head, and his mustache, and his eyelash, and his... Well, not on his eyebrows. I was about to say eyelashes as well, but no. I'm assuming this isn't going to be in the actual game. It's just
if it is...
That, yeah.
Fuck.
That would be the second most impressive model Nintendo's ever made.
I think that wouldn't... Yeah, but that would be the most impressive Mario model, I think, ever.
Oh, Mario, definitely. But I think Donkey Kong has the most impressive model. On the GameCube, Donkey Kong Jungle Beat, every single hair is animated individually. It's they all move on a physics engine.
So, what they did in, Brave? Where they animated each one of the, her hair?
Well, used physics to animate her hair. That's what they did with Donkey Kong. Every hair on his body.
I didn't know that.
It looks fantastic. And when you're in a Kong battle, they also do it for the other Kong as well, including Cactus Kong.
Yeah, one of the things that I noticed, they were going around, New Donk City, which is, the mayor is Pauline.
Oh.
From Donkey Kong.
Wow, that's... So why'd she name it after him? When he's the guy who fucking kidnapped her.
I don't know, but the craziest thing about that entire level takes place on the top of one building.
What? Wait. The city level that we've all been...
That takes place on the top of one building.
How the fuck do you fit an entire city square on a building?
That's how big the buildings are apparently in that area. You clearly don't get to go to those. Otherwise, that would... the whole game would take place in that level alone. But still, the scale...
So, wait, so you can't just jump from one building to another? That'd be sick.
That would... Dude, do you know how gigantic... you would have to have,
the flying cap.
Oh, God!
Dude, wing cap Mario flying around
that'd be awesome, but...
I'm
pretty sure this... any console, trying that would catch fire.
Dude, no. Okay, no. Well, maybe not in New Donk City as big as you're describing it, but, just imagine GTA 5, but you're playing as Mario going through Los Santos with the wing cap. If that was released for if something like that was released for the Switch,
oh my god,
I would pay money for it without even having a Switch.
That reminded me of something that I did. I played the first 2 hours of Fallout 4.
Yeah.
And one of the things that my brother started to get mods for it on his Xbox, and one of the things I was wondering was that if there's superhero mods, I thought that would be interesting. And there's a Flash mod.
Oh god.
And it was because each one of the items, they gave you super speed, and they could be upgraded. And the highest one, I went from this side of the map to this side of the map in 30 seconds.
So you covered the map in 30 seconds.
Pretty much.
Holy shit.
But the thing is I could never do it all in one go because the Xbox kept crashing. That's how fast I was going.
Oh god.
Like creatures weren't even loading. Some of the textures weren't even all there. That's how fast the character was going.
Wow. Actually, you just reminded me of a funny glitch I saw yesterday when I was running 2K17.
Is that the thing that you sent like a text of like a pure shadow person?
Yeah, the scary man as I call him. But no, it was a match involving Scary Man. But no, it was Who-Man who was on. It was a ladder match. Who-Man's on the ladder. Bane pushes, and yes, this is Batman. Bane pushes the ladder over, and Who-Man, acting like the Who-Man he is just floating in midair, like he's on the ladder. And the best part, like someone picks up the ladder that was pushed over. He's still in midair. Then eventually decides, oh, I'll climb down, and just climbs down and land. He climbs down from a ladder that isn't there. No? Nothing for the floating...
I mean...
Who-Man?
Oh... Did you guys see this that I sent you?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. I thought that was...
Why the fuck aren't there any F-Zero games?
I don't know.
For the Switch. That would sell like gangbusters.
I forgot to mention...
What?
The new Kirby and the Yoshi games.
Oh, yeah. It looks like the same. From what I've heard, it sounds like the same old Kirby game. Yet again.
Don't fix it if it ain't broke.
I guess.
No, but I like the idea that they're adding to it. Is that you're combining, like, the powers.
Isn't that something they did in Kirby 64?
Yes, but not in the same way.
No, that's true.
Like, the thing about the Yoshi is that I really like that idea is that they're gonna have the backgrounds be like interactable.
Oh yeah, isn't it the where you can like flip over?
Yeah, like you can flip over like details and you can like go into the background and it'll be kind of like its own little level.
So it's like one of those indie platformers where it's
like,
it's all like the platforms vary based on your perspective.
Yeah, like Super Paper Mario, like the fact that you could like flip.
Yeah.
And then there was stuff like that.
I was
basically
like
a whole game like that.
I was thinking more like Fez. Where you like rotate a 3D environment but you move on a 2D plane.
Yes, like that.
Yeah, I was thinking more Fez.
Yeah, now that you say that, like, I forgot what game Fez was for a second.
Yeah.
Because I was thinking of the one that was kind of Mario, but isn't the one where he could, like, reverse time.
That's Braid.
Yeah, Braid.